If you're watching this video about how to quit coffee and caffeine, there is 3 possibilities. First option, you're watching this video because you're curious about why you should quit coffee. Second option, you're here motivated in order to stop coffee and you want to know how I did it. And third option, you already quit coffee a long time ago or now, and you come to see other people like you. You're motivated by the recognition and with the mirroring desire that we have as a human beings. So first option, these 3 options require all of them an answer. First option, you're here because you're curious about why you should quit coffee. Why I should quit coffee? That's a good question. I would like to ask you, do you want to be like these people who need their coffee before to start their day? Some people need coffee before to start their day. They need coffee just to feel normal, just to feel happy. Do you want to be like these people? Caffeine acts and has a powerful psychological effect. So in our body we have a hormone called melatonin. Hormones are messengers that transfer message from your organs and some part of your body to your brain. And melatonin is a hormone that influences on sleep. So when you wake up, melatonin starts to rise in your brain, and it rises so much to a point when there is so much in your brain that you feel the state of being tired. The state of being tired is when you have a lot of melatonin inside your brain. And to cut out the rise of this melatonin, you need to sleep. And the funny thing about coffee is that, and why it just makes you feel so much energetic, is that the hormone melatonin needs some receptors on your brain to be fixed and to understand that there is melatonin. And the power of caffeine is that it just enters exactly these receptors for melatonin and prevents the melatonin from enter inside these receptors. So for your brain it means there is no melatonin, so that's why you're full of energy. This has some benefit and a lot of good effects on your body. Better concentration, better focus, high energy levels, ability to lower somehow or even make your heart go higher. It increases in some cases the sportive performance. On the other side, coffee is associated with depression, anxiety, fatigue, difficulty to sleep, especially if you're a coffee drinker in the night, because the coffee, when it's inside the receptor, the brain takes 5 hours to take it only 50% off. Only 50% of the caffeine that you already accumulated. That's why some people recommend not to drink coffee past 4 p.m. just for your body to be sure that you can sleep at night. So if you're curious about quitting coffee, I ask again the question, do you want to be like these people who just need coffee just to feel awakened? That's the question I ask you. And if you feel that you need the coffee to be awakened, in this case, stop to watch this video, and I suppose you will be fine, and you can be fine and completely healthy, completely happy with drinking some coffee. There is no problem about it. I quit caffeine because I didn't want to be dependent from coffee. I used to drink a lot of coffee, 1-2 times per day during a lot of years, and now I stopped. Maybe 2-3 years ago, I stopped completely, never a single drop. Because I didn't want to be in this state. I also take this opportunity to say that the caffeine can be found in a lot of things other than coffee. For example, tea contains exactly the same molecules than coffee. Same in some energizing drinks that you may find in the supermarkets and everywhere, actually, when there is some water and bottles with sugar. Second option, now that you want to know how to quit coffee. So there is a deep literature on how to stop addiction in general, and how to stop when you're dependent from a substance. I will discuss later on how to stop dependence on other substance, which I try to do with the coffee, with the sugar also. And if you want to check out my videos on 30 days no sugar challenge, you can do it. Everything that you do in life is a choice. So if you make the choice that you don't want to drink coffee anymore, you can make this choice. Of course, you will have to resist the temptation, the urges, the difficulties, the cravings. You will have to be away from this. However, you can benefit also from not drinking this coffee. You can drink something else, such as hot water. Or you can, if you want to feel with a lot of energy, you can take a cold shower instead of drinking some coffee. I recommend to watch my 1-year video of cold showers. When I have a cold shower, I don't need to drink coffee because I feel completely awakened, more than I can hope with coffee, even with the bulletproof coffee. So the question is, do you want to stop coffee or not? And if you want to stop coffee, nothing can stop you from not drinking coffee. I am sure that in your life you made a lot of decisions, and I'm sure, for example, that you don't consume drugs. Let's suppose which is considered as really addictive drugs, such as amphetamine, methamphetamine, heroin, and so on. And I'm sure that you don't consume these drugs because you made the choice not to consume them. And it's not a big challenge every day not to consume these drugs, because you decided in your mind, in your heart, that you will not consume them. So why it will be different for coffee? Finally, for those who already quit coffee and watching this video, I can say only 2 things, which are: first, welcome to the club of not drinking coffee. Welcome to the club. Who cares if there is a club, you know? The most important is that you are aligned with your objective, and if you stop quitting, and if you quitted coffee, I suppose it's because you have some objective in life and you want to follow them. And finally, if you already quit coffee, I suggest why not to try new challenges that will push you a little bit more than stopping coffee, and you can continue. And for those who stop coffee, and this is a question I ask myself too, because I didn't drink even a small drop of coffee. Lapsus. I never drank even a small drop of coffee since 3 years. And then I ask myself, what would it be if I would start again to drink coffee? And I have no idea. But I somehow do think that if from time to time you drink a cup of coffee, I don't know, once per 2 weeks, once per week. I don't think it will be a big addiction, but it's always a question about balance and how you see this activity, how you see drinking coffee, and what you feel about your health, about your body, and what you want to do in your life.